Believe in what you want to sell before you sell it. Welcome back to the Twin Win, the only live stream on the internet that helps you get the twin win of succeeding in business while winning at home so that you can stop existing and start living. My name is Jay Allen Hull, and I go live here almost every weekday at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I want to remind you to give this video a like, a follow, a subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you're getting notifications on all of this good stuff. If you're joining me live, give me a hashtag live below. If you're joining me on replay, give me a hashtag replay. And remember to leave your comments in the comment section below, your questions, so that way I can get to them later on. So the question or the topic today is that I want you to believe in what you sell. I'm just looking at my notes here. I want you to believe in what you sell before you sell it. What do I mean by that? You go, well, if I'm selling it, I must believe in it. Well, here's the problem. We say, I've got a new program, I've got a new coaching program, I've got a new course, I've got even a physical product, right? I've got a new physical product, maybe your direct marketing sales and your, direct marketing sales where a company that has a product for you and you get to sell it and all of these things. And you go, well, I believe in that if I have it. Well, here's the thing is a lot of times our actions don't reflect our belief in our product. And here's the way this goes is we meet with somebody, let's say coaching. We meet with them on Zoom, we're talking with them, and when we go to make the offer, first thing that happens is after having a great conversation, proving to them that we are the right person for them, to coach them, to get them through this, then they go, it gets time for us to make the offer. And we go, so we've had a great conversation, but you notice I'm not even looking at the camera, right? You start looking away. So I got this program. I mean, I put it together. I think I know it'll help you, but I know money can be issues, and maybe you got to talk to now you're giving them the excuses for them to come back. Oh yeah, money's an issue. I got to talk to my spouse, right? And you start in with that. And so, but what I'd like to do is, this program, it's great. It has this and this and this in it, and I think it would really help you out. Again, you notice I'm not even making eye contact, right? I'm not like looking everywhere but the camera. And so with that being said, it is a $3,000, and I know you start apologizing for the price. I know that's a hefty price for $3,000 for 12 weeks, but really, my clients get so much benefit out of it, right? Does that scream that I believe in my offer? Does that scream that I have confidence that this is going to change your life, that you need this? Now, Dean Graziosi, he says this all the time, and I say sales is service. When people pay, they pay attention. Sales is service. If you view that as a service, you have a great conversation, and then you go, John, we've had a great conversation, and I absolutely love my time with you. I want to see you succeed. Here are the problems, and I've created a program that addresses those exact problems. It does this and this and this for you. Now, the program is $3,000, but the reason why it's that investment is because I want to make sure you pay attention. It's 12 weeks. It is the most amazing thing. Here's some clients that have, this is what some of my clients have said, and you're talking at the camera, meaning that on their screen, it looks like you're looking them in the eye. Like I'm talking to the camera, I'm looking at you right now. So you talk to the camera and you just go into it. And that was a horrible pitch. Because I didn't have details or anything in there. But the idea being that you are confident about your product. Do you know that your product can change lives? If you just said yes, let me ask you, do you think that your product is the best on the market? If you just said yes, then sell it with confidence. If you said no, then go back and make your product the best on the market, then sell it. But you have to be sold on your product yourself before you start selling it. Let me relate this in another way. Have you ever had a friend come up to you and be like, oh my gosh, you need to read this book? Or people don't read today. Let's say movies. Sorry. I love reading, so I always think of books. So you say, you have to see this movie. It is amazing. I laughed, I cried, I like all of those things, right? To the point, like they get you involved and they share some snippets of the movie and you go, oh, I want to know more about that scene. I want to know more about this and the plot and they tell you everything. And then you're like, I'm going to go see that. And you go and see, you shell out, you know what, like $15 for a ticket, and then another like $500 for popcorn and a drink. And then you go and you sit and your feet stick to the floor, but you watch this movie and you're like, oh my gosh, that was so mind blowing. That's how you should be approaching selling your program. Like, this is the best program ever. Let me tell you, it does this. I had a client that had this result, and you say you had this problem, and this is the piece that's going to solve that problem after we worked to 12 weeks together. And then you paint a picture of what that end of that 12 weeks or 6 weeks or 6 months or 1 year or whatever it is, or 90 days, you paint a picture of what life is going to be like for them. And they're going to go in their mind, they're playing the movie already, and they're going, I want to pay for this. I want to see this movie. I want to see this 12 weeks play out, and I want that ending. I want that happy ending. I want to ride off into the sunset with John Wayne, right? So that's the concept, is you've got to believe that. If you answered no, when I said, if you believe your product can change lives, yes. But then I said, do you believe it's the best on the market? And you said no, then go out and make it the best on the market. And hey, maybe it is the best, maybe it's not, but you make it the best to where you believe it's the best. My productivity system, I believe, is the best on the market. Anytime someone talks about productivity, I get worked up because I'm like, that doesn't sound right. That's not going to work. They're missing this piece, because I believe mine's the best. But here's the thing. Maybe it's not the best for someone else. I did a video earlier a couple weeks ago about my sister-in-law who's like, oh, it's a load of crap. Well, yeah, because you work with your body and you work in a building as a physical therapist, a brick and mortar building. And you're right. You're not going to make money working 4 hours a day doing that. But as a knowledge worker, this is the best system out there. And I fully believe in it. So when I present it, I say, this is it. This is the price. This is what it's going to do. So I want you guys to think about that. Okay. Sell yourselves on your product before you sell it, before you release it, because you don't want it to be, people out there meeting with you and then coming away going, geez, Josh doesn't even seem to believe in his own product. Why would I buy? Oh, look, Tony Robbins believes in his product. Let's go buy his. Right? All right. Listen, if you guys have any comments or questions, I'd love to hear them below. I'm hoping that this video causes some discussion. Make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you follow and you hit the notification bell so that you get all of the notifications of every time I go live or post a new video on YouTube. That's if you're watching this on YouTube. And remember, the way you succeed in business while winning at home is believing in your product, selling yourself on it before you sell it out there in the world. That way you can stop existing and start living and actually enjoying your life, getting the freedom of time that you went into this entrepreneurial thing for. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.